guys, welcome back to my channel, Talent Melanie. My name is Melanie. I'm a career consultant helping young professionals get the careers that they want. Today's video is going to be about creating a kick-ass career plan. Career plans are really important, so I'll be talking through what it is, why it's important, and more importantly, the steps to create one. If you find the information in this video helpful, please be sure to head over to my website, talentmelanie.com, and find out a little bit more about the services I offer. What is a career plan and why is it important to have one? A career plan is a document where you record where you are now in your career and where you'd like to be in 2 to 5 years down the line. Planning for 5 years in the future can seem like a daunting task, which is why the document will break down your accomplishments, strengths, education, motivators, and people who inspire you. This will lead us to think a bit bigger about what you want to accomplish in the next year. If you accomplish those goals, where do you see yourself in 2 years? If successful with those goals, where will you be in 5 years? We then break this down further to determine what you need to work on and goals that need to be created. Career plans are so important in today's work world because organizations now expect employees to drive their own development. This makes it crucial that you take the time and reflect on where you want to go and create a roadmap on how to get there. To start the process, we're going to start by looking at your biggest strengths. People who tend to be the most satisfied in their careers are people who are able to utilize and apply their natural strengths. We all enjoy doing things that come naturally to us. Take a few minutes and try and list off at least 6 of your strengths. It may also be a really good idea to get an outsider's perspective. Sometimes there may be things or areas that you don't even realize are strengths, but they are. Here are just a few examples of strengths: problem solving, relationship building, picking up information quickly, and being a master organizer. Now have a think. How can you use your strengths better either at work, on projects, or even when volunteering? In addition to listing your strengths, it's really important to understand what your biggest motivators are. You may be asking, why is it important to know what motivates you? Having a self-awareness about your drivers and specifically what motivates you is important in order to have a successful career. When you are aware of what motivates you, you can spend time focusing on the right things. For instance, certain industries may be a better fit for you, also certain types of organizations, and even the people you decide to work with and the people who will be managing you. Here's a list of common motivators: having power, the ability to work creatively, money, independence in work, adventurous work, opportunities to acquire knowledge, recognition, feeling like work is socially responsible, job security, and having a work-life balance. Another area that is important to explore is your personal values. Reflecting on your personal values and what is important to you is an important part of the career planning process. There will be certain roles or companies which do not fit what's important to you. You can save yourself a lot of time and grief if you think about these things before making any grand plans. For example, the prospect of having opportunities to work on assignments abroad might sound really appealing. However, if you value interpersonal relationships, you might feel isolated when having to travel to multiple locations for work. Reflect and write down your top 3 personal values. Now it's time to look at where you currently are and where you want to go. Make a list of jobs or projects you would like to pursue. Really try and think outside the box and don't limit yourself here. What would you love to do? Something that would get you excited to get to work every day. A project or assignment that will give you the experience you want to get you closer to the career that you want. Try not to limit yourself just to one job. Give yourself a few options to broaden the amount of potential opportunities you can take advantage of. For example, if you're interested in starting a career in social media, you may want to be open to more generalist marketing roles to get your foot in the door and understand how the structure of the marketing team and how it relates to social media. Next, we're going to want to start creating some goals. We want our goals to be SMART. This means they meet a specific criteria. The S stands for specific, the M measurable, A attainable, R realistic, and T time-bound. To go into it a little bit further, specific we mean who, what, where, and why. Measurable is what metric can you put in place that you know you've successfully met your goal. Attainable. Goals should stretch you, but they also need to be attainable and realistic. Do you have the means and the skills to accomplish the goal? Relevant. Is the goal relevant to getting you closer to where you want to be? Have you thought about how this goal fits into the overall picture? And time bound, the last piece of the puzzle, is making sure you've given yourself a time frame to achieve your goal. This example, I want to grow my social media presence. Currently, this goal is really general. We need to make this more specific, include a metric which we can measure it by, and create a deadline. Here is how to make this goal SMART. I want to increase my social media followers on Twitter by 25% by posting new and relevant content 3 times a week by December 2020. Put dates in your calendar to review how you're progressing on your goals. Creating check-in dates every 3 months will keep your goals in the forefront of your mind. Share your goals with someone who will hold you accountable and check in on how you're getting on. Research shows that checking in and updating someone else on your goals makes you more likely to follow through on them. To start off, I suggest you create 3 to 5 career goals for the next 12 months. These can focus on acquiring a qualification, undergoing training, networking, and meeting people in the field, taking on challenging new projects, volunteering so you can gain experience in a new field, attending talks, conferences, applying for promotions, focusing on weaknesses and trying to develop them, making one of your strengths even better. You get the point. After writing down those goals, write down an additional 3 to 5 goals that you will work towards once you succeed at 12 months. Having a longer-term goal in the back of your mind will encourage you to keep working towards those shorter-term goals. You may find that you want to alter those goals when you get further down the line, and that is absolutely fine. You should always be looking for opportunities to meet new people, learn new areas, work on different projects. This can be inside or outside of work. It's all well and good just thinking about these things, but in order to really be successful, you need to document everything. I personally use a platform called Trello to document my career development plans. I have a card which lists my strengths, my motivators, my weaknesses, my values. I also have a column which organizes my goals for the next 12 months, 24 months, and 36 months. Also update the board with projects, assignments, lessons learned, which again is really helpful to track, especially when you're looking to apply for a promotion, looking for a new gig, or asking for a pay rise. In the description box below, I'll include a link for a career planning template on Trello, which you might find helpful if you are completing this exercise. Lastly, you're going to want to create milestones to review your progress. Time flies by, and if you don't carve out time to review your progress, 12 months will come along and you wouldn't have achieved anything. Put in review dates in your calendar with reminders and carve out an hour every 3 months to reflect and document your progress. I hope you enjoyed this video on creating a kick-ass career plan. If so, please be sure to like and subscribe. Till next time, bye guys!